In this video, we illustrate the main features of the ASL system and we describe the process of creating ASL signs and sentences. The first step in creating an animated sign involves selecting and importing a 3D character and background scene. To import a character, you choose the model from the drop-down box and click the Load button. Currently, there are 2 characters available in the characters library. In addition, you can import a 3D scene as a background for the character. In order to do this, you go to Model, Change Scene, and you open the desired scene. Once the model and background objects are loaded and displayed in the viewing area, camera controls can be used to change the view and have a 360-degree view of the scene. It is possible to zoom in on certain parts of the character, rotate the scene, and pan vertically and horizontally. It is also possible to rotate the character in relation to the background. The second step in creating an animated sign involves either importing an existing sign from the animation database or animating a new sign from scratch. To import an existing sign or a group of signs, you go to the Animation tab, Import Animation, and select the desired sign file, for instance the manual alphabet. This file contains the animations for all the letters of the alphabet. The individual animation clips for each letter appear and can be selected from the Animation Clips box. The individual signs can be blended in real time to fingerspell any word. For instance, you can type the word cat in the text box and see the character fingerspell it. As another example, we demonstrate how to create a sign animation for the equation 3 plus 5 equals 8. First, we select and load the signs for the numbers and the math operators from the sign database. Then we can type the equation into the text box. The program smoothly blends the signs together to create a continuous ASL sentence. The timeline at the bottom of the screen shows the timing of the individual clips and the transitions between them. If a required sign is not available in the sign database, it is possible to create it by posing the character and setting keyframes for each pose. To pose the character, you can use inverse kinematics and forward kinematics controls. For instance, you can use IK to position the arm. You go to the Kinematics tab, enable IK, and select the wrist control to move the arm in the desired pose, and attach gizmos to further refine the pose. You can also use forward kinematics to orient certain parts of the character, for instance the torso. You attach a rotation gizmo to one of the controls for the torso, and you move the mouse left or right to twist it. Facial expressions are an important component of the ASL sign. So in addition to setting body poses, it is possible to create and keyframe facial articulations. To do so, you select the Morph Targets tab and enable Morph Target controls. Facial controls are positioned next to the region of the face they manipulate. You select the desired facial deformation and you manipulate the controls to produce the final facial expression. Then, you set keyframes for each facial expression to generate a facial animation. Here we will set keyframes for blinking, raising the eyebrows, and mouthing a word for the jaw. Finally, we can play the animation after we are done keyframing. Finally, we give an example of a continuous ASL sentence that includes manual signs and facial articulations. The final animations of the ASL sentences can be exported to video format and embedded in digital content. We are currently working on the export to video component of the program.